All right, 36th District Court is now back in session. Yes, ma'am. We are ready to proceed. All right. Ms. Bradfield, I believe you had a couple of matters left.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, tell me your next case that's up. Please make sure everybody has their devices muted. The breakout room should be empty. Everybody should be in the courtroom, and let's get everything on the docket. I have a trial that's scheduled for this afternoon. If you are an attorney that's joining us, you must call the courtroom clerk and check in.
Your Honor,
if you are a police officer, you must call the courtroom clerk and check in. Attorney Griffin?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, Your Honor. I was just letting you know, I talked to Mr. Attorney Rosenthal. He's going to indicate that we believe that the trial is not going to go forward today, Your Honor. So just to give you that information. I just spoke with him. I think they're no, it's not going to be resolved, but I don't believe it's going today. So I'll have
I don't know why
Mr.
it wouldn't be. It's on my schedule for today. If they're going to go today.
Well, I will say this. I don't think that
today. You don't think what?
I'm just gonna text Mr. Attorney Rosenthal so he can come into the side of the courtroom and address that issue.
I'm here.
All right. Yes.
Oh, Your Honor. Good afternoon. What was the issue? I'm sorry. I just stepped away for a brief second.
The trial that's scheduled for 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Do we have the defendant and the counsel here with us?
I don't know. We just getting started, so we'll check back in later and see if they're on, because I need to get some of these cases moving.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Then I can't update you, Your Honor. The officer right now had a family emergency. And so she was on, but she pretty much had to leave due to that emergency. So the officer for a trial needs it adjourned due to the family emergency, medical emergency.
Okay. I'll address it when I call it.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I just found out like probably about 5 minutes ago, Your Honor.
All right. I do need everybody to know, Mr. Rosenthal, I know 1:30 is not a popular time for trials, but I am not going to keep adjourning. When we have all of these things come up, they are going to be adjourned for a day or to the next day or dismissed, and then the people can just reissue. Because my docket is not going to get better if I keep adjourning. It's just not.
That's understandable.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Let's do it, Ms. Bradfield. What do we have up next? I signed off on those.
Oh, thank you.
Ms. Bradfield, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I know I was muted. Mr. Edward Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, please unmute. Edward Anderson.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir. There you are, Mr. Anderson. Thank you.
Yes.
I have the following matter for, it's Edward. I have it Edgar. 1 second, let me find you.
I gave you Edgar instead of Edward.
I have Edward.
That's my name, Edward.
Edward, yes, okay. Thank you, sir.
Trying to get you together.
All right, I have the following matter for you. Case number SP 116-84952. Sir, please state your full name.
Edward Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, if you have a hat on, you have to take it off in the courtroom.
All right.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Edward Anderson, Your Honor. My client would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation. Is that correct, Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
All right, thank you. According to the recommendation that I have, your client would be pleading guilty to open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver. No. Yes, as the driver. And
No.
then the other, it would be amended to being a passenger And then count one would be dismissed without prejudice. Is that your understanding?
Yes,
Give me
Attorney
just a
Bradfield, is that your understanding?
I just have that count two on the docket. What is count one, Your Honor?
Okay, well, tell me the agreement that you're aware of with your client.
That they will amend
maybe-
the open intoxicants to a motor vehicle as a driver to a passenger, and he'll be pleading guilty to the passenger.
And count one is in default. Okay, got it. All right, thank you so much, sir. Let me have you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Attorney Bradfield, you may proceed.
On the date and time in question, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
And at the time you was transporting open intoxicants in a motor vehicle?
yes, yes, ma'am.
And what was that intoxicant?
It was a beer.
And it was still had something in the container, but the seal was broken, correct?
Yes,
You was stopped by a police officer
yes,
and you was wrote a ticket for the same, correct?
yes.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I am amending the charge to open intoxicant in a vehicle as the passenger. And I am ready for sentencing. Ms. Bradfield?
Yes, Your Honor. My client would need time to pay. We're asking for 30 days, Your Honor. Is there enough time,
Well, I get Social Security. Can it be a little longer? I'm on a fixed income.
We all on a fixed income. My income is fixed. Can you tell them to break it for me? All right.
Well, I know. Yes.
Your Honor, would
Probably
like to
make
ask
more.
for 60 days.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, I'll give him, I'll do that. So I'm going to assess our costs in the amount of $200, the fine in the amount of $50. The total owed is $250. I'm going to set this matter for a review date. I'll set it for review on February the 16th. February 16th, 2022, and that will be at 10:30 a.m. If you get it paid, you don't have to come back to court. If you don't, you need to show up. Otherwise, the original charge will be reinstated and the deal will be set aside, okay?
Okay,
All right, thank you for your patience today.
thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Ms. Bradfield, who do we have up next?
I'm trying to see if the other gentleman signed back in. Oh, yes, Mr. Ankra. And I
Is
believe
he
he
on? Do you see him?
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, did you still want a formal hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I told him
Oh,
that
I
he'll
see
be
now.
representing himself because this is not punishable by jail time.
Yes, all right. And so has the officer signed in?
Yes, he
I'm
is.
here, Your Honor, Corporal Robson. Good afternoon.
All right. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for your patience. Mr. Rosenthal? Did they come up with an offer or they're going forward to hearing?
He was offered 1 to 5 over, and I'm assuming he doesn't want to take that offer.
Okay, and so you're rejecting that offer, sir?
No, that was my offer to him. I think that
No. I'm asking either Attorney Bradfield, that's who I should be asking. Attorney Bradfield, is he rejecting that offer?
Yes, Your Honor. I did tell him it was speeding 1 to 5, which is 1 point. The original charge is a 4-point offense.
All right, thank you. And so, officer, what I'd like you to do is call my clerk, give her a contact number for you to dial back in. I'm going to clear out my docket and then I'll come back to this case to do the formal hearing.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. On the call
Somebody
right
is smoking on my screen, so let me help you you, Mr. Young, just know your case is last today, because I shouldn't have to tell you not to smoke on my screen. Don't give me his case until last. All right, and so I'll come back to you, sir, because I need to clear out some other things on my docket, okay? So thank you. You can place your device on mute. Ms. Bradfield, do you have any additional matters?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Griffin, are you ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, who do you have up first?
Let me look at the screen. I just want to say, Miss Aldolfoulis, are you there? Okay. Please check the chat. Please check the chat, ma'am. I'm ready for Sharon Anderson, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Sharon.
Anderson. Do you see it, Your Honor?
Okay, I don't, but
He's on, I see him
Sherrod
on
or Sharon?
Sherrod.
Okay, I see Mr. Anderson. Thank you. All right, Mr. Anderson, unmute your device for me.
Yes, okay.
All right,
Yes.
thank you.
Welcome.
No, I don't have Anderson. I have case number 19518. 3841. Mr. Anderson, state your full name, please.
Gerard Anderson.
All right, thank you, sir. Counsel, how are we proceeding? Today is scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant.
My client waives formal reading, stands mute for the arraignment purposes.
Thank you, counsel. How are we proceeding?
There's a recommendation. My client would like to avail himself of that recommendation. Original charge, no operators on person, amended to failure to display. He's entering a plea.
Thank you, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, on date, let me go back. Sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial or formal hearing in these matters? Well, actually a trial.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your rights to a trial by pleading guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that you can't come back later and say that you want a trial?
Yes.
Okay, and are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand the statutory maximum is up to 93 days in jail and fines up to $500 plus additional court costs for this misdemeanor?
Yes.
Okay, has anybody threatened you, promised you, or promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, sir.
And are you voluntarily pleading guilty?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, have we satisfied the constitutional basis?
Yes.
May we proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Sir, on date time in question, were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Is it true that you did not have a valid license on you at the time?
That's true. Yes.
Is it true that you failed to display a valid driver's license
Yes.
officer upon request? Did you receive a citation or ticket for no operators on person?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. I'm assessing costs in the amount of $200. I'm assessing the fine. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant in the amount of $50. The total owed is $250. Counsel, will your client be paying that on today?
Sir, can you pay it today?
No, sir. I need time, please.
Just, we need an exact date. How much time? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
May I have 4 weeks, please? 30
I'm
days.
adjourning the matter to pay to December, I'm adjourning the matter to pay to January 28th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Sir, please get it paid. Failure to do so will result in a warrant and the original charge being reinstated. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who do we have up next?
Your Honor, can we have Reva Alexander? Ms. Alexander?
Alexander.
To be Reva
Your Honor.
Alexander.
Am I free to leave? Pardon?
Sorry, no, I think that's Attorney Bradfield.
Oh, Attorney Bradfield, are you asking me a question?
Yes, am I free to leave? Or do you need me?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I thought that was the defendant. I wasn't going to answer because I'm
I
like,
know.
why would you think you're free to leave?
Right, right. That's why I stepped
I'm
in,
sorry.
Judge, because I saw you look up. So I was like, no, that's Attorney Bradfield.
No,
Thank
okay.
you, Your Honor.
I'm like, all right. Thank you so much for serving with us today. I appreciate you.
No problem. Everyone have a happy holiday.
You do the same. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And you said this is Reba Alexander. I have case number SP 120666751. Ms. Alexander, please state your full name.
Reba Alexander.
Thank you, counsel. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, it should be one ticket for unregistered motor vehicle. Is my understanding, my client provided valid documentation to me. I submitted that documentation to the prosecutor. The prosecutor is requesting a dismissal for valid documentation.
All right, thank you. I am granting that motion. I'm dismissing the matter without prejudice. Thank you, ma'am, for your patience on today, okay? Okay. All right, counsel, who do we have up next?
Your Honor, we have Rajan Ahmed. Ms. Ahmed, are you there?
How are you
Okay, I don't
spelling
see
that?
him.
A-K?
AHMED, but I don't see him right now, so we're gonna move on,
All
Judge.
right, let's keep going.
We have a Mohammed Assad. Mohammed Assad.
Yes.
Start spelling that last name for me. Is it A-S-S?
ASAAD.
Hold on. Mr. Griffin?
Oh, it's
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, it should be ASSAAD.
All right.
No.
No,
I'll
hold on,
find
sir. Hold on, sir.
ASAAD, Judge.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
ASAAD.
I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I have a
ASAAD, gotcha.
13-page docket here, so. All right, here we go. I have case number SP 118-50621. Sir, state your full name.
Muhammad Assad.
Thank you and good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Counsel, this is arraignment.
client waives formal reading, stands mute.
Okay, counsel, thank you. How are you proceeding?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation. My client wants to avail himself of the recommendation for one charge of driving while license suspended. It's being amended to failure to display.
All right, thank you, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yeah.
You got to speak up, sir.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand?
Sir, we can't hear
that-
you. Wait a minute, it sounds like a cat is got his tongue. Sir, speak up in your manly voice. And I'll
Yes.
answer that question. Thank you.
No problem.
Right, say it with the chest, sir. Say it. Talk. All right, so, sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
You understand that by, sir, can you put that down?
Yeah.
Sir, do you understand? Let me start over. You understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give your rights that you would have had at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you can't come back later on and say that you want a trial after you plead guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that the statutory maximum is up to 93 days in jail, fines up to $500 plus additional court costs for this misdemeanor?
Yes.
Do you understand? I mean, no. Next question is, have you been threatened, promised, or forced in any way to plead guilty? Have you been threatened, sir, to plead guilty? Sir, have you been
No.
threatened to plead guilty? I don't know why you're thinking about this. Has anybody threatened
Yes.
you to plead guilty?
Oh, no.
Oh, listen, okay.
sorry,
Has
I'm
is anybody forcing you to plead guilty?
no.
Okay, are you voluntarily pleading guilty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Okay. Can we maybe proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, now on date and time in question, were you pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I'm sorry, was that?
You okay. Okay.
Good job, stop.
Sir, on the date and time in question,
I'm gonna need to
driving
go
in the
up
city of
there.
Detroit.
I'm sorry, can I hear you?
You can't. Okay. You can't hear. I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak up. Sir, on the date and time in question, were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Also, sir, on that same day in the city of Detroit, when you were driving, were you pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Okay. And did that same police officer that pulled you over when you were driving in the city of Detroit on that same date and time ask you to present driver's license, insurance, things of that nature?
Yes.
Okay. Is it true that you were unable to provide to present a valid driver's license to the officer on that day?
Yes.
Okay. Is it true also that you received a ticket for driving while license suspended?
Yes.
Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I am satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. I am assessing costs in the amount of $200. I'm assessing the fine in the amount of $25. The total owed is $225. Will your client be paying on today?
No.
Don't just say no. Ask the judge
All
for
right.
time to
Yeah,
pay.
I just need like 2 weeks.
14 days?
All right,
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I'm gonna give him 2
Yes.
weeks. I'm going to adjourn this to pay. I'm going to adjourn this to pay on December, the hearing date will be January 5th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you don't have to come back. If you don't get it paid, you do need to return to court on that date at that time. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna do Miss Addie's case and then I'll take care of the rest of the specialty court docket. Let's do it, Miss Addie. I have the following cases for you. I have, is that your?
Youngest boy,
I know,
We-
that's the Monte
the oldest boy came to see you earlier.
with my stuff.
Yeah, it's up there.
So just hold on one second, Ms. Addie.
Okay.
And Mr. Accra, call me. Mr. Accra,
Okay, I'm on the call.
I want you to call me.
Case number SP 1200407, counts 1 and 2. Please state your full name for me.
Anjanae Tiana Addy.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you for your patience. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, there should be 2 tickets.
Yes, counts 1 and 2.
It's my understanding my client she presented documentation to me. I shared that documentation with the prosecutor. There's should be a recommendation for dismissal of both charges. For
All
valid
right, thank you,
documentation.
counsel. Thank you. I am granting that motion. Both of your matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you for your patience today, Ms. Addie.
Thank you and happy holidays.
Same to you. Thank you, ma'am. All right, let's go. I'm going to start with Miss Devin Allen.
Mr. Bard. He's still in the breakout room.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you all let me know when you're ready to go. All right, wonderful. Who do we have up next? Somebody's not in their camera, so I can't do Mr. Adams. Are there other individuals in the way? Oh, now his
There you
face
go.
pops on like the Easter bunny. All right, Mr. Adams, I see you. It's like, wait a minute, Judge, I'm here.
Which Adams?
Which Adams is D Adams? That's all I see. Is it Derek or Daniel?
It should be Diedrich.
Oh, I have a Derek, a Daniel.
Diedrich, isn't it? Sir, could you unmute?
Mr. Adams, can you unmute and tell us your name, please?
Sir, you gotta unmute.
We can't hear
Hello?
you.
Can't hear you.
Oh, are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking.
No,
now
no,
you,
no.
now you,
Oh, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Accra.
Okay.
And I,
Your
Diedrich
last name
Adams.
not even Adams. Okay.
Diedrich Adams.
Diedrich.
Dietrich, okay. How do you spell that, sir?
DEDIC.
Oh, I see him now. I got it. We have a couple of D Adams. Thank you. We have Derek and we do have Dietrich. I had the following for you. SP 1207951, counts 1 and 2. State your full name for me, sir.
Do I need to say my middle name too?
Yes, sir, your full name.
Diedrich Lorine Adams.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Griffin,
Yes,
it's
Your
the
Honor.
Raymond time. You may
Okay.
proceed.
Client waives formal reading stands mute.
You may
And-
proceed.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, he indicated to me that at this point, what serves him the best is to continue his not guilty plea and set this matter for a bench trial.
All right, thank you. Your client understands his right to a jury trial?
Yes, but we will put I asked if you allow me to voir dire my client, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Sir, do you understand you have a right to a jury trial or a bench trial in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You understand the difference between the jury trial and bench trial?
Not really, but I think so.
So you tell me, didn't we go over these, what the difference was in the breakout room? I'll go over them again. It's okay. It's okay. Remember I said
Believe
6
that the
people?
jury trial is by
tell
jurors
you.
and the bench trial by the judge.
So we went over it. But I said,
I don't
remember
remember
6
if we
people.
did. I'm sorry.
It's
I don't
okay.
remember
It's
if we
okay.
did.
I remember we did, but it's okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
review. 6 people. 6 people decide for the jury. They decide your guilt or innocence, and for the bench trial, the judge would just decide.
Okay.
You remember now?
Yes, sir.
Not a problem. So, is it true that you're waiving your right to a jury trial, setting this matter for a
Yes.
bench trial?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I am satisfied. I have set this matter for a bench trial, which will take place on January 21st, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sir, make sure you call me before that trial date, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks. Happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays.
All right, same to you.
I'm free to leave.
All right. Yes, sir, you are.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thanks.
Okay.
Your Honor, do we
All
have
right, are there
anybody
any
waiting?
other individuals in breakout rooms that need to come in?
I think there may be a person in the waiting room. My client called me Mr. Ahmed, first name Rajan. He called.
I don't
I
have
guess
a
he's
waiting
trying to
room
get in.
established right now.
Okay, let me.
I don't have a waiting room.
Okay, Your Honor, then I would just ask the court to, I guess finish the other docket. I'm gonna give my client a call. And then I'm also gonna try to call back Mr. Accra. Oh, no. Oh, and you said Mr. Devon Young is gonna be last anyway, so never mind. Yeah, I'll call them now.
Yeah, Mr. Young is going to be last. He was smoking in my screen, so you can hold off on Mr. Young.
Yes,
All
Your Honor.
right, and Mr. Accra is going to be a formal hearing, is that correct?
He is, but I just want to give him one more phone call. I just want to talk to him over the phone just once before
Okay,
he,
talk to Mr. Accra.
I'm about to talk to him now.
All
So
right.
Mr. Accra, I need you to call me now, please.
All right, very good. Are we ready now for Miss Allen?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Miss Allen, officer, can she come to the podium or does she just need to stand there?
Either way, man.
Okay. Can you speak loudly? Yes? Okay, I can hear it. All right, very good. Let's do Miss Allen. I have the following matters for Devin Allen, case number 125245811 and case number Z8066451. Miss Allen, state your full name, please.
Michelle Allen.
All right. Wait, say it again.
Devin Michelle Allen.
Okay, wonderful. I missed the Devin part. I heard the other name. All right, Miss Allen, we just met. You just got in the program and you're sitting in the box. Why are you sitting in the box?
Due to my own fire, so not to deal with a lot of trying to adjust to the events that I'm put on here. Not to mention, and I stated, Curtis, that, I do the good to use marijuana. But that's not gonna be out my system anytime soon. So, and that was the week of that we spoke. So, we didn't actually close, drop it, whatever, everybody knows.
Well, no, you can't not drop because you're creating additional issues for yourself. When we test you, they'll tell us what your levels are. And as long as you're not using, your levels should continue to decline. If they start going up, that means it's new use. Then you need to be scared. But you should still go and test because we need to know what we need to help you with. Does that make sense? All right. And so you haven't been tested. That's not acceptable. You're required to test in the program. What else have you done?
I wasn't able to do that because it came up cheap for $15, $14.99, and then number I was supposed to put in with the screen that I was supposed to find, it does not appear for me to do it, so I guess I'm supposed to do it today.
Mr. Curtis, did you get her to do it today?
No, I did not, but she can do that today.
You have time? Okay. Let's get her, and is this the assessment, the needs plus?
Yeah.
All right, so she'll be with us today to get that needs plus. All right, what else, Mr. Curtis?
She did complete her evaluation. She did meet with Ms. Brunel. She did her.
That's with Team Wellness.
She did in her treatment. She did do those things, but,
Did you receive a clinical assessment and treatment plan?
yes.
Oh, wonderful.
So the issue is just, she didn't start testing and she didn't do the needs plus. Today she did bring in her intake paper that she signed.
All right. All right, so now listen, Ms. Allen, you have to come sit with me all day long because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I gave you 2 easy things to do. Come on, go and test. That's easy. You show up, you provide a sample, and you leave. Go test. You've done what usually is the more difficult part, connecting with Team Wellness to get your clinical assessment and your treatment plan done. You did that, and I'm proud of you for doing that. The other thing that you need to do is the needs plus. These assessments are very important because it tells us what level of care, what we need to do, what we need to pay attention to so that we're able to help you, okay? All right, so Mr. Curtis, she came in today because she hadn't been tested.
Right.
And I was gonna issue a sanction, but I indicated because she was so new to us, I give her an opportunity to course correct. So this is your opportunity. You need to test because during the holidays, if you don't test, you're gonna be back here in that bench, in that box, and you're gonna be there longer than a day. Okay, so let's just go test. All right, we'll work with the outcome. You go test. All right, Mr. Curtis, what else you want to tell me about Miss Allen?
No, that's all for Ms. Allen at this time, and her return to court date would be January 12th, 2022 at 8:30.
All right, Mr. Barton, Attorney Barton, what do you want to tell me about Miss Allen?
Yes, Your Honor, excuse me. So I've spoken with Ms. Allen in the back. She, without giving out too much information, she mentioned that she was receiving 3 different medications. Can you hear me, Your Honor? Am I speaking clearly enough?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right, sorry
You're a
about
little faint, but I can still hear you.
Okay, it's the
Miss
microphone.
Allen,
I
can
just
you
want
hear
to
your attorney?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Ms. Allen expressed to me that she was prescribed 3 different medications that were giving her some issues. She was having some trouble sleeping, which is part of or in connection to what my next point is that she was kind of confused because there were so many, I guess you would say, cooks in the kitchen, or so many people telling her what to do and do this, that she was essentially, just like I said, confused with the process. So I think, and I spoke with case manager Curtis about this in regards to her needs plus, and it kind of being confusing for her. And then there being like a $14 assessment at the time. And so I think we spoke just recently, and we're going to clear that up for her, get her going. I think you just mentioned her needs plus as well. So she should be good with that. Other than that, Your Honor, I saw her with her grandbaby. She's gorgeous, and just their relationship showed me how much she cares about her. So we are going to selfishly use her granddaughter as motivation for her to continue this program by saying we want her granddaughter to watch her and see her grow and develop through this program, Your Honor. So I will leave it with that, if anything. Thank you.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Allen, come on, let's get your head in the game. Do what you're supposed to do, okay? All right, very good. It's good to see you in person. I want you to have a wonderful Christmas, a happy New Year. I won't see you until January 12th, okay? And your granddaughter is beautiful. She wanted to make sure she told me hi and bye. And I heard her. I heard her with her little bitty voice. All right, thank you, ma'am. You are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, are we ready on Miss Mathis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And then I do have a couple of specialty court cases I need to call of people that didn't show up today, but they're on my docket, and I need to make sure I have everybody squared away. All right, I am ready on the following matters. Case number 200-579-1901, case number 204-857-381. Ms. Mathis, state your full name, please. All right, good afternoon to you, Ms. Mathis.
Good afternoon.
Ms. Mathis, let me tell you what we spent our time talking about in staffing yesterday, about your attitude. Your attitude is really as wonderful of a person as you are, as smart of a young lady as you are. Your attitude is going to take you to places, first of all, that you never imagined and you don't want to go, or it's going to stifle your growth. Because nobody is going to put up with a person. I don't care how smart you are, how beautiful you are, how much fun you may be, how well you may know the job. Nobody's gonna put up with that attitude. Your attitude goes south very quickly. And you have really got to catch that. I've gotten a complaint from jams. I've gotten the concern raised by case managers and even with me. You've got to watch that, man. Because you're gonna get some results from people that you just never expected. It's gonna be because of your attitude. You need to really watch that. Your attitude needs an adjustment. Work on that. Work on that. You're not the only person in life who's had to have their attitude evaluated and make adjustments. I've been there. Probably all of us have been there at some point. But I'm telling you, for your good, you have got to check your attitude. It's horrible. When things are not going your way, your attitude is horrible. It is. And guess what? You're in a system. Things are not going to go your way. You gave up that right when you engaged in the activity that you engaged in, when you entered the plea of guilty that you entered. You understand that if Miss Taylor says, look, Judge, her attitude is so bad, we can't really help her because we don't have a fix for attitude. We can help people with mental health issues. We can help people with drug addiction, alcoholism, all kinds of stuff. But attitude, and she says, Judge, we're done. And the team agrees. You go and you face felony charges. That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. But that's where you're headed. So I'm trying to give you just straight heads up. I don't like surprises. So I like people to know where I'm coming from. I'm not going to listen to too many more times about your attitude. I'm not from anybody, from Jams, from the provider, from Ms. Taylor, from me. I'm not going to do it because look, you're here and we're trying to help you. So if you're not gonna get your attitude together to help yourself, you can go back to your felony docket and have you a felony on your record and do you some jail time. That's really what's going to happen. And you came from Judge Wagner, you're gonna do some jail time. You're gonna do some jail time. Makes no sense to me. Get your attitude together. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it. All right, Miss Taylor, tell me what's going on. I had her come in because she obviously requested to travel, and there were some things that she needed to do in order to get her travel approved. And I need to know, did she travel?
Well, she said today that she did not end up leaving the state this weekend, so she did not travel Saturday.
Okay. All right, and when were you made aware of that?
Today.
Today, because you have been calling her, right?
Well, I knew her phone was off, so that's why we were communicating via email, because her phone was off. So I always sent the email, so that way I know that you can check the email from any device, whether your phone's off or not. She can check it on a computer or whatever source she has, so we communicate through the email.
Okay, and she didn't respond back to you?
No, I sent the email on Friday about her, that she was gonna leave out of town because, as we discussed in staffing, she had already gotten approval because she had negative screens way over 30 days. So it was no issue with her traveling. We just had to figure out the drug screen piece. Since she was going and coming back within the same day, we weren't gonna make her find a testing facility out of town for less than 24 hours. So I had already told her that I would follow up with drug screening details on what she needed to do. I sent the email on Friday morning that she needed to test before she left, and the day she came back. When she was notified, when she got on Zoom this morning, that she had to physically come in, then she responded to the email, and she also told she did not leave out of town Saturday.
So that's not my fault. You've been here all day. That's your fault. When your case manager reaches out to you, at all times, your case manager should know how to contact you. So when your case manager reaches out to you and you don't reach back, that's your fault. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Because what my concern was, is that you had gone out of town, you did not do the requisite screening, and you didn't respond to your case manager that you were going to do the requisite screening. And that's a no-no. That'll land you over at the jail. And so I said, bring her in. So this morning, when you showed up on that screen, I wasn't having any conversation with you because Ms. Taylor had already emailed you. And so your decision to not respond to your case manager put you in this place. It did, Ms. Mathis. And that's what I'm talking about, your attitude. If you would have just taken one step back and just reached out. I understand your phone is broke, but at the end of the day, you know that you asked to travel. How would Ms. Taylor know whether or not you travel? She's trying to make sure you don't go to jail. Because I promise you, had you traveled and not done with Ms. Taylor, I told Ms. Taylor you needed to do in order to travel, you were going to the Wayne County Jail. No doubt. She was trying to keep you from going to jail. So to not respond, that's unacceptable. So this is what happens. You come and you sit with me all day. Ms. Taylor, you wanted to say something?
And then I also wanted to say, when we were in staffing, we also got the negative report from the new therapist that came about her combativeness and the attitude when he contacted her about the change in her therapeutic staff. So that was also an issue.
From Mr. Pro. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I have no attitude. I asked him one question. I've gotten 5 different therapists. I keep having to explain my life to 5 different people every time. That's weird to me. So for me to ask one question as to why do I keep having to get new therapists and get in trouble for that?
No,
that's not fair to me.
That's not what you got in trouble for. The conversation, at least what Mr. Pro said, was that you went back when he was trying to explain it to you. You were talking over him. Look, I understand that it's frustrating to have to change therapists, but here's the thing. I can't make people stay on jobs. I can't say to folks, you can't get promoted. I can't say to folks, you can't go work for somebody else. I wish I could, but I can't do that. I legally can't do that. So unfortunately, They have hired some, well, fortunate for them, I'm sorry. They've hired some additional people because some individuals got promoted. And so I can't control that. And I can't say to folks, don't get promoted because you need to stay and be Miss Mathis's therapist. I can't do that, Miss Mathis. I'm not discounting your feelings. I understand that that's weird to you. But look, you're in a process. I'm asking you to work with it. If you need time to adjust to a person, tell them, you know what? It may seem like I'm not being receptive or I'm not participating or I'm not engaging, but this is my fifth person. And it takes me some time to adjust, to get to know someone and tell my story. So work with me. There's a way to do everything. Your feelings are valid. I would feel the same way. I'm the girl that I want to cry if I go to my doctor's office and I have to see a different person to take my blood. I mean, come on. I'm that person. But there's a way to do everything. Because guess what? People get sick. People move on. People call off. People die. Staffing change. And so those are things I don't have control over. It disrupts my life because I have one person that I know when she sticks me, she's gonna get blood. The other folks, when they stick me, they always got this, oh, your vein collapsed, it rolled, you're not drinking enough water. They always have a song and dance. But I can't go in there and get combative or have this go into this whole exchange because my phlebotomist is not there. I can't do that. I can, but I won't get good results. So explain that, verbalize that to your therapist. He's here to help you.
And I told him that. I didn't get no wasn't combative at all. I literally just told him that I don't like the fact that I keep switching. Can I speak to a manager, somebody that's in charge?
And so, listen, Miss Mathis, and I hate to say this because I know just because 3 people say it doesn't make it true, but we have gotten the same complaint about you from 3 different places. And even today, and maybe you don't see that you're maybe you don't see yourself as having a bad attitude. Maybe you just don't. And that's something you need to work with your therapist on. Why is it that 3 different locations at the courthouse, folks feel like you have a bad attitude? You respond with a bad attitude. At the testing facility, bad attitude. That's their perception of you. At the counselor, bad attitude. Maybe that's something you need to speak with Mr. Probe instead of talking to a manager. Because what are they gonna tell you? We're gonna tell people they can't quit, they can't get promoted. Instead of talking to manager, talk to Mr. Probe about your attitude. Why is it that you never perceive yourself? Every single time I brought to you that people have complained about your bad attitude, you have said, I didn't have an attitude. I didn't do this. I didn't have that's not what I said. That's not what I did. And maybe in your view, it's not a bad attitude, but we have 3 different people, 3 different locations, folks from 3 different walks of life, and we have one thing in common. Ms. Mathis has bad attitude. So ask the therapist to work with you on why you don't see your attitude. And maybe he can work with you about why individuals see your attitude as a bad attitude. Because you have a bad attitude. Now, is it every day? Nope, there are days I've seen you come in here and you smile and you have been pleasant. But when things don't go your way, bad attitude. And that is not, you are too young in life, in your 20s, to decide that would be your response when things don't go your way. You're too young for that. You're gonna cut off your growth at 27. And that's awful. That's awful to me. That's what I'll say. It's awful to me. So you need to work at it. You need to work at it. Can I get you to do that? All right. What else did you want to say to me? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. All right. Who went in the breakout room with Miss Mathis?
I did, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
So, Your Honor, and again, I just want to speak specifically for Miss Mathis in this situation. In this situation, we understand that the court reached out to her, but we would just ask for the court's deference in understanding the timeline of events to actually have her take off from work and be here. She expressed to me that she's going to have issues at her job, at least with this particular job, where she basically had to walk off, and she may not have that job when she comes back. Now, I know that's not the court's issue, Your Honor. I understand. I just want you to understand how serious she was about being here today. So that's one.
And I appreciate that, Mr. Barton, and I hope that in that breakout room, you had some discussion with Ms. Mathis about how she got here to the point where she had to walk off of her job. Had she responded to her case manager, had she done the things that she was supposed to do, she wouldn't have had to walk off her job on her job. That's the bottom line.
And totally understood, Your Honor. That gets me to my second point, which was the phone issue. So it actually is a large issue, unfortunately. So I don't want to get into the technology of the Android versus the Apple or whatever, but the point is, Your Honor, that she just had a broken phone. So she wasn't able to receive the message. But what is more important is that when we talked in the back, she understood that it's not on her, it's not on Miss Taylor to continuously contact her. It's on her to reach out to Ms. Taylor. So she's aware of that. Our remedy for this, because at the end of the day, so what are we going to do about this? How do we resolve this going forward? Because regardless of anything, we need to assure the court of a resolution, and that this isn't going to happen again. So she said very adamantly she's willing to give Miss Taylor and the court not only obviously her email, but her mother's phone number, a direct line to her mother who should have contact with her at all times, just in case there were any issues. And I think this backup will kind of help us, one, keep her accountable, and it'll also allow her herself to be accountable, Your Honor. So if that's what the court would allow me to say, Your Honor, I just want to kind of lay that out. So we just want to talk about the timeline of events. Yes, we do know what got her here, but we just want to keep into account that she is a young woman working and trying to establish herself in life right now. She's, so these jobs are important to her as well as the court, Your Honor. So thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Mr. Barton. Is there anything else for my consideration? Ms. Mathis? All right. I really need you to connect with Mr. Pro and really talk about your attitude. I need you to do that for me. I do. Because your attitude is really it's doing you a disservice, because you really are a good person. You are. You have some work to do. We all do. You're a good person, but you got to work at it, okay? And you've got youth and time on your hands, but you want to make the best of it. So start now. Reach out to Mr. Pro, okay? Yes, ma'am.
I've been going to team on this almost 5 years, and not one person has ever had anything bad to say about me.
Oh, that's not true. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to break that news to you, but that's not true.
Okay.
It's not. And it's your attitude.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Prog is not the person first person at Team Wellness to bring up her attitude in staffing.
No, that's not the first time.
It's not the first time. You got to work at it. Everybody's not picking. We're not picking on you. So you gotta stop at some point and take a look inside. Okay? Okay. All right, Miss Taylor, anything else?
Not at this time.
What will be Miss Mathis's return to court date, and it will be virtual?
She'll return January 5th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, and you let Miss Taylor know if you're at work. So I don't have an issue with getting on a few minutes early if we need to get her on and get her. We can't do that every hearing, but I'll do that for the next hearing since she was here today. And so we'll do it that way. Okay? All right, if nothing else, take care of yourself, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We have a gentleman on the screen, that's Mr. Ahmed. Let me call his case. I hate to be the bearer of that news. You need 2 days, yeah, we do. We do. I'm gonna sit down and try to work it out. We need 2 days, a morning docket and an afternoon on a different day for those people that work and all of that, because this has been a day. It's been a day. And I'm still not finished. I still have a 12-page docket to call and to sign off on. All right. Let's do Mr. Rajan Ahmed. I'm ready on case number SP 1121858, counts 1 and 2. Sir, please state your full name.
My name is Rajan Ahmed.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today? This is a show cause.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that my client presented documentation to me. I gave that documentation to the prosecutor. The prosecutor is recommending dismissal for valid documentation.
At both matters?
Let me just check one thing, Your Honor. I have it right in front of me. Yes, there's a no insurance and there's an untitled registered vehicle.
All right, very good. I'm granting the motion. Both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice, sir. Thank you for your patience.
Your Honor, one question. Does he
Yes.
still have to pay something? Because I know with show causes, there's some type of, usually like a warrant fee or.
Yes, he has to pay his warrant fee.
Okay.
Yes.
So remember that, brother. I'm sorry. Remember that, Mr. Ahmed. You have
Yes.
to still pay the warrant fee. That has, even though your case was dismissed.
Okay, how much is it?
I don't know. You gotta
Isn't it
look
like
it up.
$50?
Or 95.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have a balance. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you for your patience.
You too.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. Where is your other client? Because I'm ready to call the remainder of the docket.
Mr. Devon Young, Your Honor.
Is that, oh, that guy. Are you talking about formal hearing or are you talking about the other?
Yes, it was a formal hearing, I believe.
You ready for that? 'Cause I gotta-
Not yet, please.
Oh,
I
no,
just got-
not yet.
Okay.
What's
Because
his last name again?
Accra.
A-Care,
Accra.
A-K.
Accra. Yes,
Is it
A-K-R-A, yes, ma'am. That's the formal hearing.
I'm just trying to hear back from the prosecutor, Your Honor, because I believe my client wants a recommendation. I'm just trying to hear back.
All right, I'm going to call the remainder of my docket. Can I start with my KPSs?
Yeah, let me.
I need to, mental health court. I have a couple of things that I need to put on the record for you all.
Okay,
I have Cornelius Crowell.
yes.
I have case number Z8060341. Is Mr. Crowell one of your cases? Oh, but not Crowell. Can you look to see if Mr. Crowell is in warrant status? He should be. I believe he should be in warrant status.
He is not. He is not good.
No, Mr. Crowell may not be. Can you call Samaj Morgan and tell him I need one of the drug treatment court case managers to give me an update on Mr. Crowell? He's on my docket today. Crowell, I just need to know what's up.
Judge, before you continue with the docket, for Mr. Oh, he's in jail. Mr. Demetrius Love, you're having him come back. Is he coming back for a pre-trial or a review?
No, I didn't take a plea from him. It's going to just be still arraignment.
Oh,
No, not arraignment. I'm sorry. Put it for review.
Review, okay.
Yes.
But he still has to be arraigned and everything, or no?
I've got to get a psych eval. You may or may not. We don't know.
Okay.
He's coming down.
Or I
Okay.
can just reschedule it for what it was for today. It was
No, I don't want him on for arraignment because that sends a different message
Okay, so put him in for review.
for review.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. He's coming down. And then he scheduled this guy, right? So I can get you the signs.
If I could ask for the phone number for the prosecutors.
You want the city attorney's office, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on one second.
Thank you.
It is no, 313-224-2090.
No, that sounds like Frank Murphy, Wayne County. I'm talking about it right upstairs.
No, that's the number.
That's the number? Oh, okay, so
That's the
313-224.
You
what
sounding
else?
like your clients. You argumentative.
Not at
Sir,
all.
that's the number.
Not at all.
Your Honor,
Can you
if
please give me?
if I may
Sir.
represent my client for a moment.
Sir, that is the number. He sounding like his client.
I was looking for the 965. I apologize, Ms. Mack.
Okay.
So what is it again? 224?
2090.
He's on my docket today.
You won't get any more problems out of me, Ms. Mack.
Is that a
Thank you.
mistake?
Okay, no problem.
I fell for that one already, brother. No,
Right.
I'll never again. Not for me. No, sir.
But he's scheduled for graduation January 17th. All right, put Crowell on my docket for January 17th, 2022 at, that's a Monday. We're closed on January
Yeah,
17th.
we are.
So we
That's why-
closed.
That's MLK Day.
So he was supposed to be face to face today.
All right, but I need a date because it can't be the 17th because we're closed.
That's MLK Day.
We're gonna put it on the 18th.
Hey, Mr. Yancey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're gonna put that up for the January 18th for
That's
Mr. Crowell.
January 18th, 2022.
17th, we're closed, Morgan.
Okay.
At 9:45 a.m.
Sorry, Judge.
Yes.
I just want to be sure on Mr. Demetrius Love. You want me to put him in at that you did arraign him? Or?
Yes. And
Okay.
so
we'll be scheduling, I'll schedule, okay, that's what I need to know.
you can put it as pre-trial.
Put him in as a
You
pre-trial.
can.
Okay, all right,
Mhm.
thank you, Judge.
And then, I did not have lunch today. I'm starving.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to be sure, because how to put it in here. Crowell is, oh, she didn't give a time.
9:45.
Oh, okay, thank you. And that's on 118, right, Judge? Not 117.
118, yes.
Okay.
All right, are we ready for me to call my docket?
Give me 1 second, we'll put this in so I can get you to sign this paperwork and I'll be ready for you. Judge.
All right, have I signed all of the other orders
Yes.
that I need to sign? Okay.
I, not show cause, but the orders, yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about for the jail. That's, I should
Yeah,
have
that's what
clarified.
I'm working on this last one right now.
Okay, wonderful.
He was at DEC, right?
How about I love your babies?
I said, what's that thing y'all did? Run out my job, y'all need to go back to school. He got a whole bunch of kids. Oh, yes, that's where that's where this gotta go.
New encounters.
That visit to me.
I just get signed for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what I got?
And then this is, candle.
Oh, I didn't want to say the candle, but I love candles.
Oh, okay. So they want it.
Oh, yeah, that smells good. So what's the name of that? I'm doing candles now. I'm doing cashmere.
Yeah.
Okay, how much I owe you?
You want this? Or you want, okay. I gotta pass.
What else you got with that?
Nothing. He wanted to, he was bringing these two so you can see if you, which one you want.
Okay, some more is up. Oh, I might do me some little gift bags
You got them.
for my little seniors. You know, I got some old folks that I love.
Told just bought two. She bought one for a man, one for a woman.
What you buy for the man?
You get the low, she got just oil, I have to tell her to bring it down so you can see it.
Yeah. Look at your son. He be doing his thing. He doing it right. You better be. Tell him I'm not playing. It's fun. He just like that. I know. And they talk.
Excuse. Oh,
You need some, Attorney Barton?
I, yeah, I do, brother.
You can text me.
We have a adoptive family
Just
thing going on downstairs.
no. Hey, no. We're still live. So just text me if you need something.
I will. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not a problem. Mr. Akra, if you're there, please call me. Mr. Akra, if you're there, please call me.
Okay.
Oh, and good morning, Miss Wilson. Was afternoon now. Do we have anybody in the waiting room?
Good afternoon. No, we don't.
Okay, just checking. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're muted, Judge.
So to Mr. Allen, I put it on, when you get to. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready on Mr. Acker's case. Are we ready to proceed, counsel?
Which one? Oh, wait.
Yes, sure. Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, do we need the officers?
Yeah.
Well, it's a question. Like I technically am not representing him, but I did speak to Shannon on his behalf, Ms. Walker on his behalf, and I talked to him. He wants to. They basically are asking for an adjournment so he can take a class, Your Honor. The Ms. Walker stated that she believes that you would be in agreement with it.
Okay, and so he would take the defensive driving class and then get the certificate, come back, and then we would deal with an offer.
Well, he would be eligible for an offer of limited access. That's what's the possibility if he completes the defensive driving course. So he indicated to me that he will complete it.
All right, Mr. Acker, that's what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I have case number SP 122-888-71. State your name, Mr. Acker.
Dante Yacht Accra.
All right, thank you, sir. What I'm going to do is, Mr. Griffin, Attorney Griffin, I'm going to adjourn the formal hearing. I'll adjourn it out to, let's go out to January 26, 2022. I'll do that at 10 o'clock a.m. Make sure that you have taken the defensive driving class, that you are able to present your certificate, and then we'll be ready to proceed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for your patience today.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, I am ready to call the remainder of the docket. Let's do it.
You didn't dismiss it, so. Oh,
Do I have the KPS ready?
yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay, you're gonna give me the files after the fact?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Let's do it. I'm on page 3 of the docket at 9 o'clock a.m. Everything else is accounted for on pages 1 and 2.
Okay.
I have the following case for Adrena Abram, 217-336-611. KPS will issue, and for all KPS, the bond will be set at a personal bond unless otherwise stated by the court. For the show cause dates, my new show cause date will be January, what did I say? January 12th? January 12th, I think so. January 12th, 2022, and that will be at 9:30 a.m.
Let me check that date to make sure that I don't want to overload it, so.
Well, most of these people don't show up, so I'm gonna be overloaded. Because pushing them out
Well,
will
you
take
got
me beyond.
65 on that day already in show causes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to be. They won't show.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So here we go. I have for Daniel Adams, SP 119-94641, KBS. For Derek Adams, I have case number SP 120-1026, counts 1 and 2. KBS will issue as to both matters. For Trenton Adams, case number SP 97611, case vehicle will issue. As to Takima Addy, I have case number SP 1195135 and case number SP 11943 The case vehicle will issue as to both matters. What happened to Mr. Adolphus Young?
He's here, Your Honor. That's Devon Young. That's Devon
Yes.
Adolphus Young. He's here.
Let's have him turn on his camera. Where is he?
I'm here.
Turn on your camera, sir.
All right, I have to send him an invite to turn it on. He was smoking in my courtroom. Now, sir, you know you can't smoke in the courtroom. If you were in the courthouse, you wouldn't do that. All right. Let me call your cases. I have the following: SP 1172465, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1172466, counts 1 and 2. State your name for me, sir.
Davon Tyrese Adolphus Young.
Thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding? Can I get his file?
Your Honor, I just want to say, is today the arraignment?
Today is show cause. This is only 3. He has 4.
The other one is a civil infraction.
Okay, wonderful. Wait,
Okay.
why would it show up as a show cause then? I have 4 show causes on my docket. They shouldn't have had that as a show cause. It should be a default judgment. Correct. Got it. All right, very good. So counsel, it's a show cause. How do you want to proceed? Did you talk with the prosecutor? Did you get an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. Sir.
Does your client wish to go forward?
Yes, Your Honor, but I will say the offer, there's a recommendation that he plead responsible to the civil infraction. So if that's in default, we ask the court set aside that default.
And if he pleads responsible, what's happening to the other 3 matters?
The other 3 matters are being dismissed, but it's also partially based on the fact that he presented valid documents for those other 3.
All right, very good. Sir, do you wish to take advantage of the people's offer?
Yes.
Thank you. I am setting aside the default judgment on case number SP 117246651. Please raise your right hand. Sir, I don't know what you're doing, but I need you to focus in on us. It's the end of the day. Stay with me. All right. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. All right. You can place your hand down, Mr. Griffin. Let's do it.
Okay. Sir, do you understand that you can have a trial or formal hearing in these matters?
Yes.
Do you understand that by accepting the recommendation, you can't come back later and say that you want a trial or formal hearing?
Yes.
And you would have given up your rights at you've given up, if you plead guilty or responsible, you give up your rights that you would have had at the trial or formal hearing?
Yes.
Do you understand that you face fines and points on your record for the civil infraction and up to 93 days in jail for each misdemeanor, plus up to $500 in fines and additional court costs?
Yes.
Okay, has anybody forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything to plead guilty or responsible?
No.
Are you pleading responsible to the 1 to 5 over limited access because you are responsible?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied for the constitutional basis?
I am satisfied.
Sir, bring your attention to date and time in question. Were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Okay. Do you stipulate to that you were going at least 1 over the speed limit when you were stopped by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Your Honor,
over.
and sir,
What do you mean 1 over?
I'm sorry, 1 mile over the speed limit. Are you stipulating?
No, this charge is for 16 to 20 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, the amended charge is 1 to 5.
They're amending it. I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay.
Right.
Sorry
yeah.
about
So
that.
it's not a problem, Your Honor. So the original charge 16 to 20. The amended charge is 1 to 5 limited access. So, sir, again, do you stipulate that you were driving at least 1 mile over the speed limit when the police officer pulled you over?
Yes.
And are you pleading responsible to the amended charge of 1 to 5 over in limited access?
Yes.
Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to 1 to 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. I am assessing a fine in the amount of $170. Can your client go on and pay that today, counsel?
Your Honor, I would just ask that you also indicate on the record that it's limited access.
That it is limited access, yes.
Sir, are you able to pay today?
Not today. Can I get into the end of the month, January 1st?
You mean
All right, I'm going
December
to place this
31st?
on my docket.
Oh yeah, December 31st.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll just place it on my docket for January 5th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. If for some reason you are not able to make this payment, sir, before that date, you need to come back to court. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So,
all right, thank you for your patience.
One last thing, Your Honor,
Yes.
if I could just,
Yes.
sir, if you do not pay this ticket, you understand that everything, it unravels the entire recommendation that we put together today, okay?
I am aware.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me finish. All right, very good. Let me finish calling the docket. I have Safwat. I'm on page 4 under 9 o'clock. Safwat Al Hachami, case number SP 119-55971. That will be a KBS. Case number 217-281-041 for Terry Alexander, KBS. I also have count 2 for Terry Alexander. That will also be a KBS. For Alfred Evan Alford, SP 118-6792, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 118-6792, count 3. Those 3 will all be KBS. However, for Evan Alford, case number SP 118-89151, open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver, KBS will issue, and that bond is going to be set at $100 cash. For Wady Ali, scheduled for pretrial on today, case number 16214-7521. KBS will issue, and that bond is for an illegal business practice, will be set at $200 cash. For Michael Allen, case number 217-34138, counts 1 and 2. KBS will be issued for both of those. For Mohammed Al Satihi, case number 217-296-151, KBS. For Edgar Anderson Jr., SP 120-2232, counts 1 and 2. KBS will issue as to both. For Khalilio Anderson, SP 120-2271, counts 1 and 2. KBS will issue. For Reginald Armstead, U 598-36021. This is for an alcohol-related violation. KBS will issue, and that bond is set at $100 cash. For Namir Armstrong, case number U 593-35521, KBS will issue. For Antonio Austin, SP 119-9708, counts 2 and 3, KBS will issue as to both matters. I'm on the 9:30 docket. Daniel Adams, case number SP 120776, counts 1, 2, and 3. On counts 1 and 3, show cause will issue with the hearing date of January 12th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. And then for count 2, a default judgment will be entered. For Javonta Adams, I have case number SP 118-5283, counts 1, 2, and 3. Show cause will issue with the hearing date. For Ronald Adams, Jeez. I have like 3 pages of tickets for Mr. Adams. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm ready on Mr. Adams. I have case number C 5332751, KPS. Case number SP 419759, counts 1 and 2, both are KPS. SP 8887691, SP 9464231, SP 9464233, counts 2 and 3. KPS will be issued for all of those matters. For Ronald Adams, I have case number U 342-35807, entering without the owner's permission. KPS will issue, the bond will be set at $100 cash. And then I also have case number U 861-55112. For Ronald Adams, KPS will issue, that bond is also set at $100 cash for disorderly conduct. I have the following matters for Ronald Adams: Z 791-144, case number U 539588, 06549-498, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number 11618-861, counts 1 and 2. Case number 124577161. Case number 134974021. KPS will issue as to all of those matters. For Ronald Adams, I have the following: case number 134974002, counts 2 and 3, and case number 05-41153. KPS will issue for all 3 of those matters. For John Agnew Jr., I have the following matters: case number SP 1204313, counts 1, 2, and 3. KPS will issue as to all 3 matters. For Ali Al-Badari, case number SP 1203130, counts 1 and 2. KPS will issue. For Carl Albert, case number SP 1205774, counts 1, 2, and 3. Show cause hearing date will be set. For Angela Alexander, case number SP 1209215, count 3. Show cause date will be issued. For counts 1 and 2, I'm sorry, for count 2, KPS will issue. And then for count 1, default judgment will be entered. For Arquise Alexander, SP 120-89681, SP 1208548, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the first matter, the show cause hearing date will be set. For the last 3 matters, default judgment will be entered. For Davianta Alexander, SP 120-45142, KPS will issue, and that bond is set at $50 cash. For Jermaine Alexander, I have case number SP 120-7074, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number SP 120-74691. Show cause date will be set for all of those matters. For Marquise Alexander, I've already done Marquise Alexander today. SP 10789-022. Mr. Alexander is coming back to see me on January 5th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. I'm going over to page 9. For Dicey Ali, I have the following: case number SP 120-7108, counts 1, 2, and 3. Show cause hearing date will be set. For Dicey Ali, SP 1207119, counts 1, 2, and 3. Default judgment will be entered as to all 3 matters. For Jerome Allen, U 451-12818. Capias will issue, and that bond is set at $50 cash for disorderly conduct. For Sade Allen, case number SP 1199106, counts 1 and 2. Capias will issue as to both matters. I missed one, or did I miss? No, LaShawna Allen, never mind. For Tanisha Allen, case number SP 1204778, counts 1 and 2. Capias will issue, and the bond is set at $50 cash as to each matter. But Erica Allmore, SP 120194171, show cause hearing date will be set. In that matter, I'm going to page number 10 of the docket. For John Aloba, case number 217-33494, counts 1 and 2. Capias will issue as to both matters. For Brandon Alonso, SP 120-41731, Capias will issue. For Kenny Alonso, SP 120-4453, counts 1, 2, and 3. For count 1, failing to secure loan, Capias will issue. That bond is set at $100, and the Capias will be entered for the remaining 2. Khalil Al Sabri, case number SP 119-03251, Capias. Latoya Alvin, case number SP 1207288, counts 1, 2, and 3. Show cause hearing date will be set for all 3 matters. And then for Latoya Alvin, SP 120-72751, default judgment will be entered. For Sasha Anderson, case number SP 120-93421, show cause hearing date will be set. For SP 120-9319, counts 1, 2, and 3. A default judgment will be entered. For Titus Anderson, case number SP 120-9192, counts 1 and 2. Show cause hearing will be set. For Titus Anderson, SP 120-9176, a default judgment will be entered. For Shannon Andrews, SH 100-02342, show cause date will be set. And for case number SH 100-02341, default judgment will be entered. For Brennan Angot, case number SP 120-819-8, counts 1 and 3. Show cause date will be scheduled. For Brennan Angot, SP 120-819-9, counts 1. Show cause. For SP 120-819-8, count 2. Default judgment, and SP 120-819-92, a default judgment, all for Brennan and God. For Sean Anuziski, whatever, SP 120-689-81, that will be a show cause. I also have for the same defendant, that would be, I'm sorry, for the same defendant, counts 2 and 3, and all of them would be show cause. I'm going to page number 12 of the docket. I'm on 930. For Antonio Armstrong, SP 116-07581. That will be a capias. For Maria Armstrong, SP 115-77251, capias. Jacqueline Arrington, SP 1208346, counts 1, 2, and 3. All will be a show cause. And then for case number SP 120-83471 for Jacqueline Arrington, that will also be a show cause. For Russell Asby. I have case number 217-03650, counts 1 and 2. Capias will issue. For Damaris Ashley, SP 1173710, counts 1 and 3. Capias will issue as to both matters. I'm now at the 10:30 docket for the adjourn to pay. Are we ready for those?
Yes.
All right, for Timothy Albert, SP 120-38421. Did Mr. Albert pay?
No, ma'am.
All right, that would be a default judgment, reinstate the original charge. All right, for Nora Alsmaley, SP 116-16251. Did she pay?
No, ma'am.
That will be a default judgment and reinstatement to the original charge. I'm going to the 130. Did everybody leave me for the 130? Oh,
I'm here,
The
Judge.
case number. All
I've
right,
been here.
U601. I know you just had your camera off. I'm good.
Yeah.
U601-97421 for Francisco Alfaro. This was scheduled for trial.
And I will put on the record, I am not the attorney of record. It looks like there's a, I looked at the register of actions, Your Honor. It looks like there's an attorney, attorney from Grosse Pointe. His last name starts with a P. I don't.
Yes.
But it was scheduled for today according to the register of actions. I know Mr. Rosenthal was talking about the complaining witness, but I have nothing to say about the attorney or the client.
Did the defendant show up?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor, but like I said,
Did
I think
Mr.
this is
Alvaro show up?
I did talk to the officer on this case.
Right, the officer, did his attorney check in?
Not with me.
All right, I'm issuing a capias and he is charged with offering to engage another for an act of prostitution. That bond is going to be set at $200 cash. It was scheduled for trial today. He knew he was supposed to be here at 1:30. He's not here. I'm looking at the list of participants. He's not there. And so I'm issuing a capias.
What's the amount there? Sorry.
$200 cash.
yes.
All right, that ends the docket for today.
Okay, so Your Honor, this is I got a message from Attorney Barton earlier. I just want to check with you. He asked
I
me
got
to.
it, and I told him wonderful that everything was good. He needed to leave out.
No, not that, Your Honor. It was about the evaluation. So he asked me to take care of 2. I just want to make sure. Last name Love and last name Williams.
There may have been some more. Who else did I order an evaluation for?
Ooh.
Is that who I ordered it for?
This is. I'm looking at my. I'm looking at his message. It says.
Tell him. I need it for Demetrius Love, but he also has some other alias names. Yes,
Your Honor.
and for Sherryon Williams. Yes.
Yes, sure. And those are on the docket.
Can you get those over?
Of course I can, Your Honor. I'm gonna send them to you before 4 o'clock.
No, you need to send them to me before 3:45.
I gotta type them in. That's the only reason I'm saying that. I think thank you, Judge.
All right.
And Miss Mack, I'm sending you a request for original tickets, just to let you know. That's why I'm sending you an
Miss
email.
Mack, did you hear him?
Not in here.
There are some for Mr. Love and Sherryon Williams. We're requesting psychiatric competency, and we need the original tickets to be available.
Right, along with the other ones that were already previously scheduled. Yes. I'm sending Ms. Mack a message for all,
Okay,
basically every we need all the original tickets for a few of them. So these two and a few more. But you'll have it before
All
4
right.
o'clock. I'm gonna try to give it to you by 3:45, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
3:45. You're welcome. Have a
I
good day.
heard you.